If I have another boy, then like we're saving his boy clothes. And now that we know we're having baby, this is why it is so important to check your ferritin levels while you're pregnant. This right here is your electrolyte wellness drink of the summer, ladies. I actually think I might cry, you guys. 13 weeks now, y'all. Okay, let's go through my maternity bin. This is why it is so important to check your ferritin levels while you're pregnant. So let's talk about this. I have always had amazing ferritin levels. Like, I had it tested just a couple, like 2 months before I found out I was pregnant, and my ferritin levels were 122. And then I had my ferritin levels checked again about, I think, a week and a half to 2 weeks after I had my cycle, and it went down to, I think, 88. So it's totally normal for those ferritin levels to go down after you have your cycle because of the blood loss. But if you look at that range, that's an incredible range. To be from 88 to 120 is an amazing range for your ferritin levels. And then I looked back at my blood work when I was pregnant with Kylo, and I noticed when I was 5 months pregnant, my ferritin levels were 25. And I was like, what? Like, I've always had good ferritin levels. Why were they so low? And then I realized, I actually saw this post on Instagram, which is why it got me to look back at my blood work with Kylo. I saw this post on Instagram about how important ferritin levels are in pregnancy, specifically because obviously how you feel, but specifically because of your postpartum experience and how it affects that. And I was like, oh my goodness, let me check what my levels were. And I was so shocked to see that they were 25 at 5 months pregnant. So if you think about this, I just told you guys that my ferritin levels went down after I had my cycle. Totally normal after blood loss, right? Think about how much blood you lose when you give birth. Think about what that does to your ferritin levels and how your ferritin levels already decrease so much during pregnancy, right? So if your ferritin levels are already bad at like a 20 and then you give birth and have all that blood loss, imagine how much more they just plummet. Now I have it pulled up here on my phone so I can read it to you guys, but this is what low ferritin, aka low iron stores, does to you postpartum. So it significantly increases fatigue and exhaustion, obviously, not a shocker, mood changes, and the risk of postpartum depression. And for me, I mean, I experienced postpartum rage, so not a total shock. See, it says right here, increased risk of postpartum depression, irritability, anxiety, and difficulty coping with stress. And boy, oh boy, did I have that. And then you combine that with like the hypothyroidism, it's a whole mess, right? Number 3, brain fog and memory issues. 4, even more hair loss, which is a lot of people complain about postpartum hair loss. Yes, postpartum hair loss is a thing, but it's usually because of all of the nutrient loss and how low your iron stores get. Poor exercise tolerance, shortness of breath, restless legs, like reduced immune function, like the list just goes on, you guys. This made me realize how important it is to have your ferritin checked throughout pregnancy and make sure your iron is good. So I was actually feeling really exhausted. You know, you're supposed to get your energy back right around like second trimester, 12 weeks. I was feeling so exhausted, like so tired still, even more than normal, to be honest with you, even more, dare I say, even more than some weeks in my first trimester. Swear, that's how I felt. And so then I'm like, let me check my ferritin. My ferritin has already gone down to a 50, you guys, 50. It was 88 to 122 before pregnancy. It's already at a 50, and I had it checked at 14 weeks. Okay, so imagine what's gonna be in 10 weeks from now, in 15 weeks from now, okay? So I immediately started taking the needed iron. It's only 13 mg, which I love because you can kind of customize your dose. If you need like 2, if you need 3, if you need 4. Because mine's a 50, I like that it's not a high dose, so I only take 1. If my ferritin was lower, I would probably take 2, but I'm like, let me start off with a 1. Literally not within the first 1 to 2 days, but I noticed a huge difference. I would say at like the 5-day mark, I noticed, I was like, wait, I didn't need a nap today and I'm not exhausted. So I have been having so much more energy and just feeling so much better. I plan on checking my ferritin again in a few weeks, and I wouldn't be shocked if it's lower just because I think it just gets lower naturally in pregnancy, but it's good to just keep up with it so that maybe I might need to increase that iron. And also it really reminded me making sure that I am getting iron-rich foods in my diet. I just had to share this because it is so incredibly important. Even if you're not pregnant and you're watching this, like, get your ferritin checked because it is so incredibly important. Have your full blood work done. I preach all the time for everyone, but especially us women. I feel like we just neglect ourselves and take care of everyone else, but get your whole blood work done, like get the whole 9 yards. That's why I love like services like Superpower is amazing, not sponsored, but just love services like that because they check everything all at once and it's like in a good priced bundle. Makes it just easier. That was something that was super important to me pre-pregnancy, was to get a full blood workup and also to try my best to lose as much weight as possible before pregnancy, which I did. You guys saw that I lost about like 15 pounds in 2025, and honestly I felt amazing pre-pregnancy, and it's truly made pregnancy easier for me so far. I have to give it up to the Hume Health Body Pod here. Huge thank you to Hume Health for sponsoring today's video. But I've been using this scale for like what, a year now. They helped me so much in my weight loss journey. Full disclosure that I do not use this during pregnancy because the baby does affect the metrics. So I do not use this during pregnancy, but this has taken me through my weight loss journey, and it will take me through my postpartum weight loss journey. This is an absolute gem right here because it's not just a scale. It is so much more than that. This tracks your heart rate, your sleep. This tracks your bone density, your body fat percentage, your muscle percentage, so that you can truly get a full picture. Now I know what you're thinking. Almost every other scale out there checks your body fat percentage and your muscle percentage. Amy, what's the difference? Accuracy, because I've had so many of those scales in the past, but there was always that question mark in my head like, is this really accurate? With Hume Health's Body Pod, you're getting 98% accuracy to medical grade scan, you guys. So that's incredible. You can have that convenience at your own home and at a pretty affordable price. I love it so much. It has this awesome handle. This has 8 frequency sensors to truly get a full picture of your entire body health. And the best part about it is it is HSA and FSA eligible. So that just makes it so accessible and affordable for so many people. Now you can use my discount code Amy Macedo to stack on top of Hume Health's current sale to just get even more discount, which is incredible. So I'm gonna leave my link down below in the description box. This right here is your electrolyte wellness drink of the summer, ladies. This right here actually carried me through my first trimester because I don't know what it was, but I was really craving like an icy sort of slushy drink. So this is how I came up with the idea for this, because I wanted like a healthy version of a slushy. And I also was having a really hard time drinking water, being so nauseous. So if you're pregnant and you need some extra hydration, this actually helped curb my nausea. Again, I don't know if it was the distraction of having something really cold and icy to sip on, if it was actually the magnesium, the potassium, and the hydration that I was getting from this. I don't know. I actually think it was a combination of all those things that actually low-key helped tame my nausea a little bit. So this carried me through my nausea, and it's about to carry me through the summer because it's getting real hot here, and the more your body sweats, the more you need to replace it with those electrolytes. So this is incredible. It tastes so good. Now, you could totally add a bunch more to this. You could do it with coconut water. You could add fresh fruit. I totally forgot to add fresh fruit. That's what I forgot. Oh my goodness, you guys, my pregnancy brain has been insane. I usually add frozen fruit to this because it adds that extra fruitiness, it adds extra vitamins, and it tastes incredible. I knew something was missing. I was like, something's missing from this because it's usually not as like bright pink, and that's usually because I add frozen strawberries and frozen raspberries. But anyways, I'm about to show you guys how I made this recipe. Don't forget to add the frozen fruit. So first thing you need is to fill this up with a little bit of water. You need just about like 1 inch of water. And then you need some electrolytes. These are my absolute favorite right here, not sponsored, but y'all, they import their salt from France. So you know that you are getting high quality salt, and that's why I use these ones specifically right here. Not to mention the watermelon flavor. Top tier. The ingredients in this is incredible, so I love these ones personally. This is the one that I've been using for like what, a year now? So I do about half a pack. It just depends how big of a volume you're making. If you're making enough for 2 people, you can do a full pack. I'm just gonna do 1 serving. So I like half a pack for 1 serving. Kind of cool because since it is so powerful, you really only need half a pack. Mix that all up. And I love that theirs has a little color to it. No artificial colors or dyes, okay? But I just love that they use no artificial colors or dyes, by the way. But I do love that it has a little color because it just makes it fun. Add a ton of ice. A ton. Now, for a little extra vitamin C, we're gonna use some lime. This is also gonna add such a nice, refreshing zest and citrus kind of taste, but nothing too strong. Limes are naturally high in vitamin C, so this is incredible for hydration, for your hormones. Now, you will have to take it out and shake it a couple times. I actually realized for the amount of ice that I put, I should have put a whole pack in there, so I'm about to do that. Again, because it is so icy and thick and slushy, You are gonna have to like take it out, shake it a couple times, and do that a couple times. And there we go, y'all. How good does this look, y'all? Now keep in mind, just like with any slushie, it's gonna melt. So you want it, ooh, you want it to be super thick like that. You're going to need to use a spoon or something to help it get in. Look at that beautiful cotton candy color, y'all. I mean, does it get any better than this? All right, y'all, I am going through all of the baby stuff that I saved to see obviously what I'm gonna need in those first few months, and it really hit me. Like, I actually think I might cry, you guys, and I'm gonna try not to. But it actually hit me that like I saved so many boy clothes because I'm like, oh, if I have another boy, then like we're saving his boy clothes. And now that we know we're having baby girl, which is obviously such a blessing and I'm so happy, I'm also like low-key kind of sad that we're not having another boy. I'm also like low-key just kind of, I guess, grieving the idea of also having another boy and like using these boy clothes again and seeing Kylo's clothes on a baby brother. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so sad. But at the same time, I'm so happy to like be able to get all of the cute little pink girly clothes. So it's such a bittersweet thing, right? Like, it's crazy. I had the thought the other day, like I was intending on keeping this because realistically, if we do have a third baby, it could totally be a boy and we could totally use these. But I'm just like, am I really going, like, what are we talking here? At that point, this is like clothes for a 2-year-old. If we have a third baby, that's like, we're talking like, let's say 4 years from now, that a potential third baby who could potentially be a boy would potentially use this in like 4 years. So am I just going to keep trucking along these like clothes? I'm definitely going to keep all the newborn clothes because, or like the neutral stuff, because, you know, no matter what baby we have, like we'll keep the neutral stuff. But I feel like it's just time to donate these and also let other little boys enjoy it. I also have a friend that lives right in front of me. She is incredible. She has a 1-year-old little boy who we adore and Kylo adores. And I'm like, you know what? Let me give this stuff to her that's not stained. How cute is this? So he could totally use it and I think she would love it. And if she doesn't want it, totally good, cool, I'll just donate it. But let me at least set it aside, show it to her. But this has a little bit of a tiny stain on it. It's like the tiny. Like, I don't like to give anything obviously super ratty or like super stained to donation, but this is totally in really good condition still. So I will donate this. So I'm just making different piles. But look at this as well. Oh, so cute. This is actually big. I feel like it would fit Kylo, but he doesn't like that for some reason. The excavator era. I'm so sad, you guys. This is actually sad and funny at the same time of how sad it is. But this is like stained a little bit. Not really. It's actually in pretty good condition. So we will donate that. These shoes could totally go for a girl, but I don't know. I'm very big on like easy shoes. So I think I'm gonna donate these, y'all, because these are just, they're hard for them to put on. But look at all these bins right here, y'all. I also have so many toy bins, which I think I'll keep the toys because toys are, you know, very boy and girl. So like this is totally fine for a girl too. I'll keep that. Oh my goodness. I actually think I'm gonna cry. Somebody help me. But this could totally be for girls. I'm totally keeping this. I will say I did so many neutral things when Kylo was a baby. Keeping these. So a lot of these baby stuff, like I actually don't think I really need to go through the baby stuff. It's more of like the toddler stuff because that's when the monster truck era and the Spider-Man era started. And I did order more of these bins so that we can actually organize the house more, because I organized it a ton when we first moved, and then as we've been here, things have just got like other stuff, like for example costumes. I want to do like a costume bin. This is a Grinch. I want to have, so I ordered a lot more of these sort of clear bins. So I'll have like a costume bin with all costumes that the kids or that the baby can grow up and pick through what we already have, unless of course she probably wants her own little princess dress. 13 weeks now, y'all. I cannot believe this bump. Like I look 17, 20 weeks. I did not have a bump this big when I was pregnant with Kylo. All right, I got my little step stool right here because I am going to dig out my maternity clothes bin from my pregnancy with Kylo. It's all the way up there. Let's bring that down. Here it is. Okay, let's go through my maternity bin of clothes that I saved from Kylo's pregnancy. So here's the thing, I'm due December this time. Kylo was born in May. So I had a winter pregnancy with him. I'm having a summer pregnancy this time. So I'm definitely going to have to buy some maternity clothes, mostly like summer tank tops. This top is from Primark and it actually fits me really well. But pretty soon as my belly gets big, these tops are gonna get shorter and I'm gonna need like some maternity tank tops. So I will do that. But since I am due in December, November in Nashville is like fall. November, December is not really winter in Nashville. Although you can get some days that are cold, 90% of November and December is like fall weather here. So I feel like I'll get some, and it actually can be quite warm, to be honest with you. We were still wearing shorts and t-shirts, to be honest with you, up until December last year. So I don't think I'm going to need much like long sleeves and these sort of things, but I probably will need a couple because you are gonna get a handful of cold days up until I deliver the baby. So I am going to like pull these out. This is really cute, but I don't know if I like this gray color anymore. Honestly, I might donate that. Oh, I'm so glad I looked through this. I totally forgot I had this dress, you guys, and I could totally wear this now. I remember having this in 2 different sizes. Yeah, this is the 10. If I have a 12, I feel like that would be more comfy. I do think I might have a 12 in this, but this is cute. I didn't realize I had this. Cute. I must have wore this with him when I was really early finding out. I found out end of August because this obviously would have been too cold for a winter pregnancy in Toronto. So I'm keeping this. See how that fits me? Okay, definitely pulling this out. This will get used on the handful of cold days we do get. I'll keep the winter stuff separate. This I remember loving. This is from H&M, I think. No, it's not. From Winners, like a random find at Winners. And it's a large. So that'll fit me good. I don't think I have any parties to go to, but if I do, I remember this was my gender reveal dress when I was pregnant with Kylo. So cute. Definitely keeping that, but I don't think I'll really use it or need it, but I'll keep it. A bra. Okay, we'll try her. Ooh, these pants. Oh my gosh, guys, look how large they are. I will say with Kylo, so right now I'm 150 pounds. With Kylo, I was 150 pounds when I found out. I'm 150 pounds now at 13 weeks. So I'm definitely smaller this pregnancy, but these look comfy, y'all. What I like about these is like when your belly's big, you have the high band, but when your belly's not as big, like right now, you just roll it over. Oh, I remember loving these, and I actually have these and I still wear them, but these are the larger size. These are from Abercrombie. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but they have this sort of waistband like dips down. So it just like, I can't even explain it. Even when I'm not pregnant, it just is the perfect fit because I've always hated track bands. They have like the tiny little band. This one has a thicker band and it's actually just mostly a fabric band, so it doesn't like squeeze anything, and it just has that really flattering dip at the front. It's just, I remember loving these. So I'm gonna pull these out. Bunch of leggings. Oh, these are like legit maternity leggings. Okay, right now it's starting to really get hot here, but I feel like by October, November, I will start needing these leggings. These are full-blown maternity leggings from Amazon, so I will definitely need those. Oh, cute little dress. This is cute. It's a little maternity black dress. Totally forgot I had this. I'm going to toss these. These are like underwears that I used to love, but I don't really like this style anymore. I like high-rise underwears now. So we're just going to toss all of these. It feels so good to declutter, you guys. Get rid of those. Okay, these low-key look comfortable. I'm gonna try these. These are ginormous, you guys, but I remember these being really comfy. Yeah, I might keep these. That first week of December, if it's kind of cold here, it's kind of, December is a bit of a toss up here. It's either gonna be cold or 70 degrees. You don't know what you're gonna get in Nashville in December, that's for sure, so we'll see. This top I remember loving, and it is so flattering. You can't really see it, but it's got like that crisscross, so it's actually really flattering. So I'm definitely going to keep this. I'm trying to figure out how to organize my closet right now because I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. About 80 to 90% of my clothes just don't fit me. So it's kind of not depressing, but it's like you go in your closet and you're trying to get ready for the day and it's not really a vibe because your day is automatically being started off by like looking at clothes that don't fit you. So I feel like reorganizing my closet and just putting the clothes that fit me. I'm gonna be pregnant for the next 6 months. And do I really wanna go in my closet every single morning for the next 6 months and be like, that doesn't fit, that doesn't fit, what do I wear? Like, I don't know, it's not a vibe. It's not the way you want to start your day. Love, love, love this top. I remember being obsessed with this top. However, I remember it being a little bit big on me even when I was pregnant with Kylo. And like I said, I'm smaller this pregnancy, but I do love this top. So we'll try it, you never know. I might get a bigger belly this time around because as we can see, I already have, so we'll see. Ooh, okay. Glad I'm looking through these because I can wear these right now to bed. These are like the cotton shorts from TNA Aritzia. I love wearing these to bed. More Aritzia TNA shorts. We'll definitely use those now because it's getting real hot here. More TNA Aritzia shorts. These are like my favorite around the house sleeping shorts. TNA cotton shorts, okay. I'm gonna probably not keep all those. I'm probably gonna donate some of them. I'm gonna try them on and see which ones are good. Oh, I remember this. Okay, I'm so happy I found this, you guys. This is a hoodie. I will definitely be able to use this even postpartum, like in January. And I remember it being very oversized, which is a good thing because I low-key feel, I don't know for sure, but I low-key feel like I'd be able to fit a baby carrier with a newborn in here too. So I'm loving this right now. This is from H&M and it's an extra large. Do you guys think I could fit a baby carrier in here? It's big. Could I fit a newborn with a baby carrier in there? I feel like I low-key could. Almost kind of wish it was an XXL, but love, totally keeping that. Ooh, I remember loving this. This is a really oversized crew neck from Zara, especially when you got that big belly. Like it's a longer one, so when you have the big belly, it kind of goes short now. It's not even maternity, but it's just because it's longer, it just works for maternity and because it's oversized. So keeping that. I think I'm gonna donate this. Dresses like this, they're just like too thin and like glued to my body now. And plus I'm not crazy about that charcoal color. Okay, a little bodysuit. I think this would fit me right now. So I'm gonna keep that. That's from Aritzia. Another Aritzia bodysuit. This is in a large, so I think that would fit me. Ooh, okay, slay. I kind of wish it was in an extra large. Whew, like even the large, I'm like, would that really fit me? No, I think it will fit me, but like probably not when I get super big. All right, donate all of these underwears. What's underneath here? Oh, I remember loving these, you guys. I think I got these from Amazon and these are gems. If they still sell these, I will link them down below. But these are like really cotton, comfy pants and they have no elastic band so they don't grab onto your belly. It's just a fabric band. So it's just so incredibly comfy. I can't even remember if they're exactly maternity or if I just bought them in a bigger size. I can't remember, but I will link them down below and I will put a note on what size. Same pants, I think these are maternity. Again, there's no band, just fabric. Ooh, I'm gonna live in these. I remember living in those when I was pregnant with Kylo. Same thing, same thing. I think they're just different sizes. Oh no, this one's a little different. I think I'm gonna toss those because I'm not crazy with those. I like the other ones better. Same thing, just different size. Okay, y'all, I just realized this one is my postpartum bin. Look what I found, my little postpartum dresses, like PJ dresses that you wear around the house. I remember wearing these for like 2 weeks straight after having Kylo and just rotating between these 3 colors and washing them, rotating, because your belly's just so big. You're like around the house all the time. I remember living in these. So yeah, I have this one. I remember I got them all from Amazon. I have this black one. I'm gonna see if they sell like other ones nowadays. Like, do they sell cute taupe ones? And I remember living in this black one. And then I have this one. It has buttons, obviously, to close it better, but yeah. So I'm glad I kept those so I don't really need to buy anymore, but I'm just curious what they've got now because the selection they had 4 years ago is probably different than what they have now. Look what I just found, you guys. There's no way I wore these while I was pregnant. These must have been for postpartum, right? Like I know these are full on maternity underwear, but like I can't even, like I don't remember wearing these and I only have 1 pair. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I probably wore these postpartum. Although I'm thinking now of just doing like the adult. I think I did do that with Kylo, yeah. I did, I just did the adult thing, diapers, whatever. It's kind of wild to say that. But I think I just did the adult diapers instead of doing like a pad with, right? I think I did do that, I don't remember. It's been so long, you guys. This bra, I don't know. This looks kind of tight. Oh, this is a nursing bra. I don't think I'll use this. I don't think I'll use that. I think I'll just whip it out. You know, when you have your first, you're like, I need a nursing bra. I need this. Like you think you need specific items. Now I'm just like, whip it out. I'm gonna just whip it out. Whatever's I got is gonna get whipped out and that's just it. I remember these postpartum underwears. Loved these, especially for my C-section. This was amazing. I will link these down below because these were awesome. And I know these are actually very popular. Like a bunch of people recommended getting these, and I think still recommend, like they're popular. They have like so many reviews on Amazon. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm glad that I kept all this stuff. If you plan on having more babies, keep your maternity clothes, keep your postpartum stuff in a bin. You'll thank yourself because it's such a short season. It's not worth it to like spend a bunch of money over and over and over again. Good morning, y'all. We are having one of those really productive, smooth mornings. Yeah, baby? Are you okay?
My eyes is here because I'm training.
You're training?
No, pretend training.
Say it again.
Pretend training.
Pretend training for what? Training to have fun. That sounds good. We're having one of those mornings where everything's just going smoothly. So it's already 7:45. I only have to take him to summer program at his preschool at 8:30, and it's 7:45. Lunch is made. We both had breakfast. We're ready for the day. I always just get like semi-ready on work days because I know I'm actually gonna film later. But anyways, yeah, like we have so much time to just hang out and chill. And so I'm going to do some squats while he plays in the driveway. And this is just an example of a mom workout where it doesn't need to be like perfect workout clothes on, perfect setting. You can just literally get a workout done at any point when the kids are distracted and busy. Do a workout, even if it's just 5 minutes. Like I'm probably just gonna do some squats right now. Now, what that also means is making your environment easy for that. So I have resistance bands in my living room cabinet. I have some heavy weights in my garage. So I purposely put workout equipment in spaces that I know my kids will be distracted in. They're playing in the living room. Got the resistance bands there. Got weights in the garage when they're playing in the garage and on the driveway. So setting up those spaces to like set yourself up for success. That's like my tip. So let's get it done.